What's up, guys? My name is Angelo and welcome to Geloman MMA. So this is my very first upload to this channel. Today's video I'm going to talk about what you should expect from this channel, and also at the end of the video I'll be talking about UFC 273. I'll give my thoughts in reaction to UFC 273. So before we get into this video, please hit subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content. I'll be posting every week for the rest of the time, basically. Alright, so let's get into UFC 273. So UFC 273 was last Saturday. It was headlined by Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. My opinion on that fight was Alexander Volkanovski was just a better fighter that night. No disrespect to Korean Zombie, but Alexander Volkanovski was just a faster fighter. He was in better shape. He was just a better fighter that night. No disrespect to Korean Zombie. The fight kind of went the way we all expected, just kind of easy. Alexander Volkanovski just faster. He was 2-3 steps ahead of Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie was just trying to look for that counter right straight that he's known for, but he just couldn't connect. Alexander Volkanovski saw that coming the entire time. So it was too easy for him. It was a great fight. I think the stoppage was right on time. I think they could have stopped it around before that, but you know, it's whatever. Alexander Volkanovski clearly won the fight. After the fight, Alexander Volkanovski was talking about going up to 155 to fight for the title. I think he should go up to a fight, but before he does that, I want to see him fight Max Holloway at least one more time, or Henry Cejudo. That would be a good fight. And yeah, that's my thoughts on that fight. And then we go to the co-main event. I kind of thought that was the right call. Aljamain kind of looked like more of the busier fighter in the first round. I felt like Jan was just trying to take his time, trying to fill out Sterling, but I think he was just taking his time too much. And who else was there? And what else was I gonna say? And of course, the second and third round was clearly Sterling's round. He was just dominant the whole entire round. He could have submitted him to both rounds, but hats off to Jan for sticking through that. And then of course you go to the fourth and fifth round, and Petr Yan was just a better fighter. I think if it went to the sixth round, if there was a sixth round, Petr Yan would have won easily, because Petr Yan's a better striker for sure. And you know Sterling didn't want to stand with him the whole fight. That's why he was trying to fight from the outside, and he was trying to take him down and control him. I was really surprised that he took his back that easily, honestly. But I'm also surprised that Jan didn't tap or didn't get submitted, because he was close to getting finished both those times. Yeah, I would like to see a rematch again, but not quite yet. I wanted to maybe see Sterling fight like maybe Henry Cejudo or TJ Dillashaw. And that's it for that fight. And of course we got the real main event, Khamzat Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns. That fight was the fight of the year, hands down. Going into the fight, everyone was saying that Gilbert Burns was basically, he was the underdog. He had no chance in that fight. But going into the fight, I was telling people that he might be the underdog, but you got to realize that Gilbert Burns is a beast on his back. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu technician. So he's not going to be afraid to take down. He's not afraid to go on and get taken down. And that's going to force more of a stand-up fight. And when that happens, Gilbert Burns is more of he's the better striker. I think he showed that Khamzat has some weaknesses. Khamzat didn't really have any head movement going into the fight. He was just trying to brawl with him, and his coach was telling him in between rounds, do not make it a brawl, and that's what he did, and he almost paid for it. But yeah, Khamzat has heart for sure. He showed heart in that fight. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter. He's a great fighter. I would like to see him fight maybe Colby Covington, maybe another contender before he gets a title shot, because if he were to get a title shot right now, I think Usman would finish him, just because he has no head movement, and Usman has a better box. I think Usman has a better boxing right now. So, but Khamzat's a problem for anybody, and Gilbert Burns is a beast. And no shame in Gilbert Burns. He's still gonna come back and be a champion. I would like to see him fight even Colby Covington maybe, or Leon Edwards, whoever it be, he is still a champion. They're both champion. They both made a name for themselves. Like their stock went even higher after this fight. They're more of a star now. And Hamzat's gonna be becoming a star. He's like on that Conor McGregor trajectory. And Gilbert Burns didn't lose any stock. His stock went up. So they're both superstars. It's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen next with Gilbert Burns and Hamzat Chimaev. I'm really excited for that. I want to see who they fight next. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe. I'll be posting every single week. I'll be talking about anything related to UFC.